On this week's episode,
What? What do you mean? What? That's my show. What are you saying this? I said, ladies and gentlemen, on this week's episode, Steve is not going to talk. You know why Steve's not going to talk? Because he decided that it was my job to run the entire show this week. So what he told me to do was run the show, do everything, not let him talk. So we talk about people getting hacked. We talk about, Halloween's coming up. We talk about, maybe, just maybe, you might want to learn about Lineage II. And then, of course, we talk about drunk people. We don't talk about drunk people. I'm pretty sure we talk about drunk people. And we talk about a bunch of other stuff. But Steve, I know why he's shaking his head no, because I said we, and it's just me that talked about it. Steve did nothing this entire show. Absolutely not a thing. And if you were always curious how much fun it would be without him talking, watch the show.
but it's not true because I actually do talk.
He talks a lot.
Welcome to the Don't Know Show, where Scott drives. I'm Steve.
And I'm Scott, and I'm driving. And that's all I'm going to say for this.
That's all you're going to say. Okay.
That's it.
Well, we're going to talk about what we've noticed is going on in the world today from Scott's point of view. Scott's going to drive it. Scott's going to tell us about the news. I'm going to try
Razz me and make things look,
interrupt.
try to make my life miserable, because that's what you're good at.
No, I'm not going to razz you. You just haven't done this in a while. So if you
No.
get off track, I will try and kick you back into play. But go to whathappened.world down there and you can listen to the rebroadcast. We've got the links on there to get it if you want to listen to it as a podcast. Links to our Twitch, links to our Facebook, links to our Instagram, and all that. So you can follow along and see what we've been doing.
But not to our Bumble. Bumble's completely different.
Okay. But we're going to talk about what we think is going on in the world. We're not going to talk about politics. We're not going to talk about religion.
Yay!
So that's going to eliminate
finally
everything that's going on in the news right now. So
yeah.
if you're there and you want to escape from that, you should listen to our show, share, turn it on, give it to other people, share it to other people. Say, listen, tell them where you're listening or how you found us, and say, hey, you should listen to these guys. It's just other nonsense. And it distracts you from the world for a while so that you can just unplug for a while.
Well, you're not really unplugging, but
From the world you are.
the concept is there. Yes, I do. Yeah.
Okay, well, why don't you explain it then, Scott, since this is your show?
Yes, I'll explain it better than you did. No, I won't. I'll say it's very simple. You're not really unplugging from the world because you still got your plug in. However, you're seeing us and we are the world. See, that's why.
What if I want to take my plug out?
That sounds like one of our show subjects for later.
Oh, okay. One of your subjects.
Yeah.
One of the many things that Scott
One of the many things that Scott knows about.
Is fluent in. So you want to talk about the pictures behind us?
No, I want you to talk about the picture behind you.
Okay. Well, the last game of the season for the Lights was at the Las Vegas baseball park again. And
it kind of does look like a baseball park with the exception of one thing.
No baseball.
Okay, with the exception of two things.
No baseball players.
Well, those could be baseball players.
Both teams out at the same time. What is it? A brawl?
Oh, see, yeah, that would have
It's a
worked.
bench clearing brawl.
That's right. No, it's the lines in the field. They're weird. They're not going the right direction for baseball.
Well, if you look, you could kind of see where the mound was.
With
see
the
the
fake
mound
fix on it, or yeah,
Right there.
sort of.
Microphone. So see kind of the circle with the white line going through
Yep.
it? That's where the mound was.
Of
And
course
you
it
see
is.
where they're all standing? They're all standing in the base path between first and second.
That makes perfect sense to me, Steve.
And if you see the yellow line in the background there,
That means somebody couldn't hold their
like
liquor.
the foul pole right there,
Oh yeah,
at the top of the wall for the home runs.
you like that?
So
Can you hit a home run in football?
I'm sure you could. It's
Okay.
not worth anything.
Damn.
They kick the ball out of play. It's a home run.
Yes, I realize, folks, in this country we call it soccer, but I have friends in Europe and they call it football, and they had it before we did, so it's football,
Okay.
European football, and that's why you got the yellow line, because it's European.
And that's all I have to say about that.
Okay, and my background I was driving into town the other, what day did I do this? 2 days ago. And the sun came out. It was cloudy, and I mean cloudy, dreary, drizzly. And all of a sudden, in like 30 minutes, it did this as I'm driving in town. And so I had to take the picture. I stopped the car, took a picture, no traffic, which is good. These guys.
Is that Children of the Corn behind you?
Kind of, sort of. We've had so much rain, they can't harvest the fields. They were they had just started harvesting, 2.5 weeks ago. And we started getting rain. The cool thing about all the rain we got is we are no longer in the severe drought. Our drought's gone. Yay! But of course, 40 miles away, they still have drought, but it's no longer that deep red. It's now, what color is it? Yellow, which means moderate drought. So at least.
Oh, we're still in a drought.
Yeah. Well, you're always in a drought.
Still in a big drought. No,
I don't.
It's a desert.
I
you only got to get 4 inches of rain a year not to be in a drought, and we haven't gotten that.
Are you serious? With all that flooding you got, you didn't get 4 inches?
Well, we got, but not to make up for the 4 inches we haven't gotten.
Right.
We're supposed to get it. So we're still in a big time drought.
What about the lake? Is it still got dead bodies in it?
Way down. Yeah, there's still dead bodies in it. This is Vegas, baby. What about the cornfields in Indiana? Do they still have dead bodies in them?
More than likely.
Yes, they do.
So, all right. Well, I didn't move out of the way. There's a lot of red trees. This particular shot did not have red trees. The problem is most red trees are solitary. I don't understand why that is. It's very rare to see, this whole area have pops of red in it. Although there were 2 spots when I was driving that did have it, but at that point I was in traffic. So I am not going to stick my camera out the window while I'm driving. I make sure I stop, and I'm not going to do it in traffic.
I've seen the videos where the guy does that with his cell phone in the airplane. Have you seen that?
While he's flying it?
Well, yeah. They got the little window thing, and then the cell phone right.
There you go.
That the prop airplanes. You've not seen that? You had to have seen that.
No, but here's the thing about that. If he's up in the sky flying, if he sticks his camera up there, how much is he going to change in 30 seconds? He's got a lot of room to work with. But when you're on the highway with oncoming traffic, you can't take your eyes off the road for 30 seconds. It's just stupid. Ooh. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, Goobers has been a funny bunny. He has learned to untie my shoes. So every time I come up here now, he unties my shoes. Very, very funny bunny. All right. Did you find it, Steve?
Did I find what?
Well, I thought you were looking for the video to pop up there. That's what it looked like you were doing. So of the pilot with his camera.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I knew it. He was doing it.
That's your show.
Everybody's doing it. Picking their nose and chewing it. Oh, he lost his phone.
Look at his face. I love his face. His face is awesome.
It's like, wait a minute. You mean to tell me as a pilot, you've never stuck your hand out the window before? It's, what's going to happen. It's not like you're only doing 50 miles an hour. Although because he was that looked more like a jet versus a prop job.
Well, it's one of those fighter props, the prop fighter ones, like the Southwest Camel, where you do the.
All right, you want to see how a Southwest Airlines pilot made sure that one of his passengers got their cell phone after they already left the gate?
Somebody left their phone.
That's how. So it was left at the gate in Long Beach Airport. The plane had already been pushed back. That's how the staff got in touch with the pilot, and he stretched out the cockpit window. I don't know how that person was able to grab it.
That's why Steve flies Southwest Airlines, folks. He knows he's going to get service.
Well, there you go.
All right.
Yeah, that's one of those.
NTFB? Steve's on a rant. Yeah, I roll. Not a rant. He's not ranting this time. He's rolling. What are you rolling on? My chair has wheels, Scott. That's not what I meant. I know, but I was trying to be funny. All right. What did you find?
Well, these are the planes. I'm just trying to figure out how to share again.
You have to click that green button that says share screen.
You right screen. Those kinds. See?
Oh yeah, but yeah, they are prop jobs, but they're still flying really freaking fast.
Well, yeah, but see, and you get to fly maneuvers. So that's what he was doing. In the Top Gun experience, we get to shoot down the other pilot. It's all electronic, but
right.
Yeah, so those kinds of planes.
Laser tag in the sky, only $1,300.
Yes, but
how long was that too? 30 minutes?
It doesn't say. It says learn more. Let's see.
Okay.
Laser tag in the sky, learn more.
See now.
You have 2 more pilots. I don't need this.
I might be tempted to do. I wouldn't.
It doesn't say how long you're in the air for.
Yeah, it's an awful lot of money, but for something that you do once in your life, because you never learned how to fly. I might. I think I'd be a little hesitant at the combat one simply because you're making some serious maneuvers to do the combat ones.
Well, all right, let's do. Since you seem to be fixated on this subject.
Well, I liked it, so I thought I'd.
It's your
We're about to play laser tag in real airplanes. This aerobatic Extra 330 behind me is equipped with a state-of-the-art proprietary optical targeting system, basically fancy laser tag. Kara's gonna get in one airplane, I'm gonna get in the other, and we are going to attempt to shoot each other out of the sky.
And to up the stakes even more, the winner gets $2,500 to give to their favorite charity.
Ooh, that would be fun.
Before we get started, we want to say a big thank you
it's in Las Vegas.
for sponsoring this portion of the video. Back in
that's why I know about it.
2016, we used all of our savings to pay for our first year of travel around the world. Here we are 5 years later in a 2 brand new.
Either way, the money is going to a great cause, so hopefully this is all worth it.
All right, so Kara's the one that's nervous, but we're flying the plane and pulling the trigger. Oh my God. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Yes! Oh! Yeah!
Sweet.
That's the eject button. Don't hit that by accident.
That's a
I'm just kidding.
I was like, that's way too
no eject
convenient.
button.
That would not be. Yeah, that would not be where you put it.
At this point, I'm nervous, and Kara didn't want to do this to begin with.
All right. We're on our way, brother.
How long are we going to be flying?
Probably about, I don't know, 40 minutes. It'll be a while.
There you go.
40 minutes.
There are a lot of crazy things that you can do in Las Vegas, but this has to be one of the craziest. You ready?
Looks like the Henderson
so.
Airport.
All
I
right,
can't tell if it's
away we
Henderson
go.
or Boulder City.
Oh, yeah.
Looks like we're in the loop.
I guess I can look and see
right where we're
where
going to stay.
We're flying.
And so 2
Get real close to those rocks, huh?
Yep. I feel so where the heck did that come from?
Oh my God.
Right. I thought this was to take it easy to the Red Rock. Yeah, man. Don't you enjoy the scenery? Alright, we'll come check out this rock and
Since I lost rock, paper, scissors, it was now time for me to endure a maneuver they call the tumble, followed by the G-Log challenge.
Good luck, Kara. Alright, you ready to tumble? I think so. Alright. Alright. Oh my God! And it's tumble time. There we go. You're ready to tumble.
There's good girl.
All right. I think I just changed my mind. I might not do this after all.
When you come out to Vegas, you want to do this? Let's see. Let's see what airport they fly out of. There's the pilots. Our aircraft.
Yeah, stop. I saw them on top there, San Diego, but up a little higher. I thought I saw it, but yeah, that's
well, right there. It says SCA
Right.
Las Vegas.
Yep. Minden, Nevada. And
That's North Las Vegas Airport they're flying out of. Oh, okay. That's up by my work. That's up north.
that's cool.
That's why they were saying Red Rock. Okay. So there you go. So when you do
Yeah. I don't know because All right. As I
It's your show,
know
you want to do
yeah, as I know I have a problem with heights, like climbing up a ladder and being up in a scissors lift and stuff like that. But
this is way higher than that.
I realize that. But when I'm in a plane, I don't seem to have those problems.
Because you're not
But
looking
after
out
watching him do that, I'm like, oh, maybe I would have problems.
You're not. Though it's a little different when you're in an airplane.
Yeah, right.
Because you're not connected to anything.
So, but I don't know, like, because when we go up in a
How do
jet,
you do on bridges?
normal bridge is fine, but we have like the new bridge leaving the Brewer Stadium.
Mhm.
That is way up there. I focus on the road. I do not look off to the side.
No, then you might have a problem with this. That's awesome.
Yeah.
I can't
So.
wait till you come out.
I don't think Susie would let me go anyway.
So Scott show. Scott's afraid of heights.
Yes, I am. Well, it's not that I'm afraid of the heights. Being up there is not my problem. My problem is the fear of falling down and hitting the ground. That's my problem.
Well, nobody's ever died from falling.
That is correct. Well, no, that is incorrect. I thought that was correct too, but then I found out there have been people that they said had a heart attack first.
Nope, they die from the impact.
The impact on the bottom. That's what everybody keeps saying.
And if they have a heart attack, they didn't die from the fall. They died from the
from
heart
falling.
attack. No, they died from the heart attack, not from falling.
Yeah.
Nobody's ever died from the parachute not opening. They've only died from the impact with the ground. There has never been a fatality from a parachute not opening.
How about one from a parachute malfunctioning and wrapping the cords around the guy's neck?
Then he died of strangulation.
That's correct. Oh, I see how you're going to do this. In order to be correct, you're going to
That's not how I do it.
That's right.
Look it up. That's how they record it.
Yeah. Okay. So anyway,
that's industry standard. That's how they do that.
Apparently, it is time finally to get into some actual. Well, no, that one was technically a subject, but it wasn't here. So,
well, this is as close to Halloween as we get for the YouTube show.
Yes, it's Halloween. That's right. I was going to wear a costume today and I forgot.
Well, for Twitch next week.
Twitch next week will do that. Yeah. I screwed that up. Okay. So anyway, do you know what you're going to do next week?
No. What are you going to do? I mean,
well,
you want to get the costume I want to get.
Yeah, you've seen most of the costumes I have. The only other ones you haven't seen, it's not practical because I can't be in them for an hour because I couldn't breathe that long in them. And it would sound, like this while I was talking all the time, which is really annoying. So,
well, you know that I told you about the costume I wanted to do, and Peggy wouldn't let me do it.
Last year, right? You haven't said anything
this year. Yeah, we talked about it. I didn't want it. I didn't want her to cut my hair because I was going to do a big comb over.
Oh, okay.
And she said, "Oh, heck no." Nope.
I don't recall you saying that, and I would have remembered it. I think you were going to say
my hair cut
around to it.
Last time I got my hair cut, 2 or 3 shows ago. If you go back to this show, that came up.
Okay. Boy, I can't believe I would have missed that because that's something I would have kept in mind. You can get a wig comb over if you want.
That costs money.
Okay. We used to always get a kick out of both you and your, see if I can say this correctly, your costume choices and Phil's costume choices. You guys always came up with good stuff.
Right.
Like the serial killer and roadkill and all that kind of good stuff.
Yeah. I wanted to do this and she wouldn't let me do this because look at the cost of these masks.
Right.
That was like $14, but she said, nope. I like this one. All different faces you can get on it. But she said, nope.
Why doesn't she like them?
She said, nope. Can't spend the money on it.
Can't spend the money on it. I see.
So there you go.
Would you be allowed to spend the money on something for her?
So what do you think?
Okay. Well, speaking of money, you do realize that oh my goodness gracious.
I can always go back to these.
You still got those.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember who that one was. Well, you're moving it around and the picture is not that. Okay. Yeah, I was going to say, it looks like Elton John.
Benny and the Jets.
The weird part is because the weird angle that is showing up, it makes it look weirder.
Can you feel the love tonight?
I already said Elton John.
I don't even know. What's that?
I already said Elton John.
I know. I was singing his songs.
Oh, that's what you were trying to do. Okay. I thought you were just being odd, which is my job, Nor. I figured since I'm supposed to sort of be you, you're going to sort of be me. Oh, I see. You are being me. You're not catching on right away. All right.
Picks up on this so well.
Sure. See? Anywho's, have you ever been hacked?
No, because I'm smart enough not to do it. However, I did want to start a company, and we were trying to start a company where we were going to go in and help people with their cybersecurity, and we would go in and teach their people how not to get hacked.
Number one, do not open pictures saying, "Hey, you want to see a nudie?"
Well, okay, so everybody thinks that's how you get hacked, right?
Yeah.
That's how you get malware on your computer,
Yes.
but ransomware and all that. These guys are bragging on how fast that they're hacking these systems right now,
Right.
because they're doing social hacking.
Yes. Because they're getting stupid people to give them their information easily.
Well, they do research, right? So they go on to LinkedIn or whatever, the company website, and they go like with you and I, they go, "Hey, Scott, I'm working with Steve, and he's working," because Steve heard us talk about our webpage, working on the webpage with him. And he gave me his username, Stephen.Allen, and the password isn't working. So I need to be able to get in. Could you either give me yours or give me his password? Oh, yeah, okay, I'll give it to you. And then boom, I'm in. That's it.
Yeah.
They said it took them they bragged on the Caesars hack and the MGM hack. They got into a third-party company that works on their stuff, 20 minutes. That's all it took.
Sure.
To get the information they needed to get inside their systems and shut them down.
It doesn't take much.
Why? So it's a big thing right now. The FBI has a warning out and everything. I don't know if you knew that or not.
Well, yeah, but nobody reads the damn thing. Says, "Oh, this can't happen to me."
So read the article, read the dates, and look who's been hacked just in the last few days.
Okay, well, you never made a link out of this, so I have to copy and paste.
Did I not make a link out of it?
No, you didn't make a link.
You can make a link out of it. You know how to make a link out of
Well, I
it.
already did it this way. Okay, let's see.
Uh-oh.
What does it say? Who got hacked in the latest data breaches and cyber attacks? According to this,
It's a link now.
2 New York horse pistols, forces ambulance diversions. See,
Okay,
now,
when was that?
yesterday.
Yep.
Wow.
Okay. So
See,
that
now,
was yesterday. Now,
anybody who would do that, I wouldn't just arrest them. I'd make sure that they were not around anymore, because that's
all right, look at the day before that.
day before that. Jake's 58 casino on Long Island remains closed after cybersecurity event.
So we have a casino here called Dottie's, and it's kind of like a convenience store with like 30 slot machines in it.
Okay.
Right? And they have a bar, and you go in there and people smoke and drink and play on these slot machines. They got hacked also. They didn't make the news like MGM and them. But look here, that's Jake's 58 casino. Not 58 casinos, but Jake's 58.
Right. Yeah.
Right. Not crazy.
And then the day before that,
These are one day apart, folks.
yep. It says it's a medical provider, Acumen.
Yeah.
Ransomware attack in Florida.
They're a NASDAQ listed company.
It's literally one a day. I'm going down through it. Oh, here's a gap. Here's a gap. Somebody took the 15th off.
Yeah, they're probably going to the bank cashing the money.
Yeah. I just okay.
Look at the amount of hacks that are happening every freaking day.
Yep. It irritates me. Okay, Steve every once in a while gets upset enough that he gets depressive with how bad shit is in the world. And it's true. I mean, granted, the news is exasperating things because there's always been bad stuff since day one, but the news propagates it faster and people see it. And then, of course, people who have inclinations, wow, I can get on TV by doing something stupid. But this is even worse because they're not just, they like that ambulance one where they're screwing up ambulance calls. People can die.
Well, they hacked 23andMe on 10/7.
Yep.
So now everybody's got all their stuff in there.
Yep.
St. Johns County in Florida. St. Johns County. They hacked the whole county. Oh. It's not listed on here, but CCD, which is the Clark County School District.
Oh, I thought that was
CCSD.
Yeah. Okay.
They got hacked. Teachers can't post the grades and can't get onto their lesson plans and all that stuff.
I just do not understand why people do this. I mean, some do it. Obviously, most of them are doing it for money. But
Scotland's trams were hit in Edinburgh, Scotland. The trams are hit. New Mexico Insurance Agency. HVAC Johnson Controls. Crazy.
Yeah. It's granted, some of it is politically inspired countries,
From 9/19, here's the Clorox one. Clorox warns of product shortages. And Clorox has a lot of products.
Yeah.
And their supply chain is still down. You're finding stuff in chain stores where there's signs on the shelf because the shelf's empty.
Right.
Because
I'm wondering because our Quick Trip convenience stores throughout our area, their whole system's been screwed up for over a month. And I'm wondering if it's part to do with this. You couldn't make payments online. None of your rewards points would work. Like, I've got a shitload because, I've got 5 vehicles going there every week. So I get a lot of points and none can't use them because their system's been screwed up. But they don't say it's this, but I wonder if this has anything to do with it.
Well, here's one of the ones where they actually hack you and do it. So Mark Cuban, you know who Mark Cuban is, right?
Well, I remember his name. I don't remember what he does.
He's a billionaire. He's the guy in Shark Tank. That's like,
yes,
all the guys together. He owns the Dallas Mavericks and stuff like that.
Yeah, I have no use for Shark Tank.
He downloaded. He believes he's pretty sure he downloaded a malicious version of MetaMask. So that's the problem. People. Plus, here's the other. I talked about this on the show too. People are applying for jobs, remote jobs,
right,
and getting hired, and are giving all their information to HR and everything.
Yep.
To find out that, guess what? Not a legit company, you don't have a job, but now they have all your information.
Yep.
You gave them everything. Because, hey, direct deposit, fill out your bank information. Hey, we need all your contact information. Hey, we need this. Hey, we need that. Yeah. How sad is that?
Yeah, I'm going to have a talk with Andrew too. Shame he's not on here because Belgium got hit.
Yeah. Isn't that crazy though?
And that's something that he fights this stuff. Well, he did when he was working full time.
Well, he needs to get back out there and start charging people big bucks.
Yeah.
Fine. Maybe I'll go.
Andrew, come and watch our show. I'll call him later and tell him to watch the show.
Yeah, we'll do this. Well, I talked to him the other day. We texted back and forth, so we got to get you back on the show. But yeah, we definitely need to start this business and offer this service to companies to help them train their people. Stop giving your shit out. Even if it sounds legit, even if they know the person, if they know your boss's name,
right,
and they know the software you're working on, no, You do not give it out over the
Nope.
phone or by email or
Nope.
anything. Don't download stuff that you think you're installing. Yeah, I was having a problem with my Acrobat Reader, so I downloaded a version and put it on my computer. No.
Yeah. And the worst part is even people whose job there it is in the companies screw up.
Oh, okay. So here's my favorite hack. This is the hack that I invented. Okay. If I wanted to put malware on your computer, here's how I do it for our company. I used to take a floppy disk. Now I would take a flash drive. And on the flash drive, I would put a label that says 2023, whatever the company name is, payroll.
Right.
And then I'd leave it in the bathroom, in the public bathroom at the
Company headquarters or whatever. Yep.
Janitor finds it. Somebody walks in there and finds it. Best case scenario, the person who finds it goes, "Oh, I want to find out what it makes in the company." They plug it in their computer. They hit run on a program. Boom, I own them.
That's right.
Worst thing that happens is, and the accounting people, they go, "Oh my God, who has this file? We need to see what this is." They put it in the computer, open it up. Boom, I own them. Don't open it or air gap a computer. And when I say air gap a computer, it means take a computer, build it up, disconnect it from everything, plug the flash drive in, open up the file on this computer that's not connected to anything, wireless, wired, Bluetooth, anything.
Exactly.
And then when it destroys that computer, you go, well, okay, just format out the hard drive and start all over. But yeah.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
And I got into every company I tried that with.
Yep. I mean, it's simple.
I'm like, this is, and I show them, I go, look, this is why you need to pay my consulting service to train your people not to do this stuff. Because it's that simple. I mean, there's still people opening up the Nigerian prince email.
I know. I just don't quite understand that. I get those emails constantly. It's like, really?
You won the European lottery. All you need to do is send us $10,000 to do this.
Yeah.
Hey, I see you got your car on sale on Facebook, whatever. I had a client that was going to buy a car like yours, but they were asking $10,000 for it, and you're only asking $8,000. I'm going to send you the check for $10,000. If you could just send me back $2,000, we'll stop by, pick up the car. Okay, thank you. And you send them $2,000, and they never come pick up the car because it's a fake check, and it takes the bank 2 weeks to.
It does.
It. So yeah.
That's why on all my contracts, I have if you don't get the money, you don't get that check to me at least 14 days in advance, it's cash. Plain and simple.
Plain and simple.
But anyway, you know what else is plain and simple, Steve?
It's halftime.
It's halftime. Well, yeah. It's time for the genuine positivity message.
Yeah. Oh, I probably should have wrote these then, but you're in charge, so you do it.
Yeah. So I did do it. You know what I do?
You want me to read it? Or do you want?
Yeah, I want Steve to read it because okay, yeah, you can.
You don't think I can do it?
No, you'll screw it up, but do it anyway because it'll be funny if you screw it up.
Should I screw it up or should I do it right?
Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for Steve Allen to do our genuine positivity message written by Funguy The Entertainer.
Am I doing it correctly or am I screwing it up?
You're doing it correctly.
Okay. Well, some people like treats and others like tricks, but all agree trick or treat is a question best answered with a positive comment to the costume soul at your door before gifting them one of those choices. That's a great costume. Here's some candy. That's awesome. That's very clever. Here's some candy. You are really good. Here's $1. We ran out of candy.
Yeah, have $1. What am I going to do with a freaking $1? I'm 3 years old.
Go buy a piece of gum. Hey, put this in the bank. It'll double 14 times in your lifetime.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Steve, for your beautiful rendition of the genuine positivity message written by Funguy The Entertainer.
And I didn't screw it up. Did you?
No, you didn't. You didn't. And you ad-libbed at the end quite nicely.
I cold read it.
Which is, for those of you who do not understand, he has ice cubes in his underwear.
Oh, that's where I was supposed to put them? Oops.
Yeah. Anywho, that reminds me of jumping in the lake the day the ice breaks just in order to get on the front page of
Jumping
the
in the lake,
newspaper.
the ice. You want to rephrase that? Jumping in the lake
The day the ice broke.
breaks.
Yeah.
You jump in when the ice breaks.
Yeah. That's right. You weren't involved in this.
Or are you walking across the lake and you just
in Lake Geneva,
fall in?
In Lake Geneva, what ends up happening is the ice gets thinner and thinner and thinner as the weather warms up. And then all of a sudden you'll get a day where you've got high winds.
Wait. Let me get this right. Could you please explain to me how ice works? So what you're saying is ice starts off thick. And then as it gets warmer, it gets thinner.
Kind of, yes. That's what happens here. It takes
only there.
No, for my particular situation,
it's
Steve.
Unique to Wisconsin.
My
Okay.
specific situation. So what happens is when it gets thin enough and the wet wind can get into a pocket where it melts in a whole hole, air gets
into a pocket.
Yes. If you get an opening in the lake, anywhere in the lake, which is usually in the deepest part because that's where the thinnest ice is, when the wind gets in there, it starts to turn the ice, breaks it, and it piles it all up on the shore. So you got all this broken ice on the shore, and we would on that day go out and climb over the ice and jump in the lake, and the newspaper guy would always take a picture and put us on the front page. We did that for 5 years.
Really?
Really. And believe me, when you jump in the water when it's that cold, you talk funny.
Well,
this guy, yeah.
It's like polar bears. The polar bear.
Polar bear plunge, same concept.
Yeah.
But we did it when the ice broke. Because here's the other thing. When that happens, it's also warm that day. So you freeze, you know what's off, and then you get out of the water and it's like 70 degrees. And it's like, okay, this is better. Now it's warm. When you do the polar bear plunge, you jump back out. It's still freaking cold.
The Don't Know Show.
Yep.
Lake Superior. You know where that is?
Yeah, it's one of the Great Lakes above us.
Stays cold for a long time, right?
It certainly do, Ollie.
Freezes over just like Geneva Lake, right?
It certainly does, Ollie.
How late in the year do you believe that there are still ice flows on Lake Superior where they have helicopters going out and rescuing dogs that go out on the ice flows? Then the water's up against the shore and then it floats away. How late into the year do you think that happens? What month do you think the ice flows finally stop on Lake Superior?
Okay. Under normal circumstances, I would say June. However, the reason I'm thinking that might not be accurate is the way you're saying this. It might be the fact that there are points that is always going to have ice.
No, there are points where
then I'll go with June.
In the United States. I don't know about Canada.
Yeah.
August.
Wow.
All the way up until August, they can have ice flows. The warmest that Lake Superior ever gets, I believe, is 60 degrees.
Well, Lake Michigan gets into the upper 60s. So it's still in the 60s. Because they were just talking about that the other day.
That's the Edmund Fitzgerald. Remember that?
Yes. I sing that song.
And it never gives up their dead because it's so cold, the bodies don't decompose. When the bodies don't decompose, they don't.
You haven't been doing your job.
What job is that?
Reading the board because we have comments from when
swimming in Lake Superior
went swimming in Lake Superior.
Yeah, I went too.
Okay, I got to move this over so I could see the chat board. I just managed to catch
the all-time daily average high temperature for Lake Superior is 71 degrees in mid-August. Really?
That's pretty damn warm.
Wow, that's pretty warm.
I wouldn't have believed that. So, yeah.
Oh, the all-time daily high temperature.
There we go. By the way, hi, Jeannie.
The average temperature for July 6th is 63. For July 6th.
There you go. Which is actually, pretty warm because I'm serious. Lake Michigan is in the upper 60s in the summertime. Right now, it's already down in the lower 60s, and by the end of this month, it'll be into the 50s. So,
what is Lake Michigan's?
I don't know, Steve.
Don't know, show.
Okay.
It seems warmer than that. The warmest temperature to water in August is around 70.
For Lake Michigan.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, because I know that I saw in the news a couple weeks ago, it was down. They said it's down to 64 degrees already. And I think yesterday or Friday. Yeah.
That's cool. Yeah. Look at that cool chart.
It's cool beans, baby. So, yeah, it doesn't start warming up until middle of April.
Yeah, it doesn't stay warm very long.
No.
It takes a while to chill out. So chill out.
That's why in the winter, it's warmer by the lake. And in the summer, it's cooler by the lake.
Remember that photo book that I never put together that I wanted to do?
Are you talking about the
essay?
one from all your naked baby pictures?
No, the photo essay called Cooler by the Lake.
Ah.
And it was a picture of people out at the beach enjoying the all the beaches of Chicago. And in every picture, there was a cooler.
Sure.
And it was Cooler by the Lake. It was kind of like a Where's Waldo. You had to find the cooler in the picture.
Right.
Then I was going to make it a whole series. Cooler in Chicago. Right? Go around, take pictures of things in Chicago, the cooler, and then cooler in Lake Geneva, and take pictures of like the whatever that mansion is, and there'd be the cooler would be like on the doorstep.
Stone Manor?
Yeah. Then the cooler would be like on a doorstep or something. It'd be in a
Sure.
picture somewhere. It was a whole series of books that I wanted to put together that I never did and published.
You know why?
Because I'm lazy.
I would not ever have classified you as lazy, Steve. You're like me. We work way too much and we can't seem to find time to do things that make sense.
Yeah. But that would be fun. I mean, it would be, I would still want to do that.
As a matter of fact, Susie brought up retirement again, and she keeps insisting she wants to get a small motor home and drive around the country to see stuff and go up to Canada. I said, I would love to do that. I mean, don't get me wrong. I would love to see these places. I really, really would. But she's not going to want to drive. So I have to do all the driving, which isn't really the end of the world. But if I'm driving, she's the one seeing everything, not me.
It's the end of the world. It's the end of the world.
That Scott knows it. Yeah.
It's the end of the world. And I feel fine.
Okay. Any house. Oh, what is this? Do we want to do this one now? Yeah, we'll do this one now.
You're in charge.
Yeah. Oh, shoot skis. Yeah, we'll do it. Okay. Anywho's, this is something that Steve found, and he wanted to see my outlook on it. Anyway, oh no, I'm looking at the wrong thing. That's why Steve wanted me to do this, so I could look at the wrong shit. Anywho's, do you remember Peggy's NFL joke? Do you remember it? Do you remember it? Do you remember it?
Yeah, I remember it. Do you remember
it? Say it.
Everybody was waiting to see if Taylor Swift was going to be at the Kansas City game. And once they announced that Taylor Swift is not at the game, 100 million people stopped watching the game.
Exactly. However, what would happen if they were spotted, say, at a restaurant somewhere, like maybe Connecticut? You think people would want to come and see him?
You know that people are running, screaming down the street. Taylor, oh, I have a bracelet for you, Taylor.
So the cool thing is, Steve is 100% accurate. That is exactly what happened.
What happened? They were spotted at a restaurant?
They were spotted at a restaurant in Connecticut.
Nice.
Is it showing? Where is it going? There it is. Look, they're there.
Oh, you shared it. Okay, cool.
I shared it.
Okay.
Sometimes you told me I had to do this, so I'm trying to get better at this.
Yeah, I was going to share it for you when you told me to share it.
I figured the reason you wanted me to do this is you were planning on taking 6 vacations this year. So
yeah, whatever. Yeah. So since this was my story and Scott hasn't elaborated on it, literally it was two scarecrows dressed up for the 7th annual. I'm gonna try and zoom in on mine since you're not zooming in on yours.
Well,
I gotta try to get out of this.
there. Make it simple. The KISS
Um,
method, Steve. The KISS method.
I can't zoom. Why is this not zooming? Oh well, but there is there was a festival going on, and this was an advertisement for the festival, and that's what people mistaken. You took it down, right?
Yes. It looks just like them, doesn't it? You can
Like-
swear they were the real people up on the pole.
How do you mistaken that?
It looks just
Oh,
like them. It really does.
Yeah. Okay. I did,
And not only that, you know for a fact that in order to keep, in shape, they needed to learn how to pole dance.
I'm like, man, that is just so funny.
Well,
I asked my son, I said, hey, do you think that the NFL has fixed the games at this point? So if she's there, Kansas City wins. Because
There you go.
they're making bank on this.
Of course. It's one of the things that kind of frustrates me. It is getting to the point where I am not enjoying being out until 3:00 in the morning with drunk people. It's still a good
We're going to this
service,
subject. Got
but
it.
it used to be fun. So,
So we're going to the drunk people watching story.
well, yeah, we are. So,
So the reason this one is good is because you are out and you see these. So the subject is 15 things I learned by being the only sober person in the room.
do you want to share this one this time so that I could look at more than one thing?
Yeah, that's why. Yep.
That's why I asked. There
I mean,
you
we
go.
didn't even have to share it because this picture is about. But I mean,
Well,
so there's
that's
the
true.
list. So I was just
Okay.
wondering if you could just tell me this accurate.
Okay, first of all, number one, that drunk people are loud. Is that true? Yes. Not only are they loud, they are unusually loud. Every once in a while, I do get a group that is quieter at the end of the night, but that is rare. It's as an example, the group that I had this last week, and they were super people. The nice part is they never got stupid drunk. In other words, puking and fighting and shit like that. But most of what they were doing was singing along to the radio, jacked up as loud as it could possibly go. And I don't know, you've obviously only been in one of my buses once. We have in a couple of our buses subwoofers the whole shot. So when they crank it up, I can't hear anything except them. So if there's like an alarm going off on my dashboard, I never hear it. And that's not really good. So that's why when I'm driving, I ignore them at night so that I can keep an eye on my gauges. That way, if there's a problem, I see it coming. Because I'm not going to hear it. All right, what's number two? Two, they're also weirdly insecure. I don't really see that. Yeah, I get that. But I don't see it. A little bit.
Just you disagree with that. Okay.
Yeah.
Number 3.
Drunk people be like, I don't give a, you know what? And yes, that's true. When they're causing a problem and I say, dude, you're going to get kicked out. I don't give a, dude, they're going to call the police if you keep grabbing that person. I don't give a, and they really do. So that's true.
Because of number 4, right?
Yes. And drunk people kind of, I like
Dicks.
this, kind of dicks to be heard. Yeah. I'm going to go off topic for just a minute here. Have you been seeing all the stupid people doing things at the state parks and stuff, like going up to wild animals, to try to get pictures taken with them? And
dude, there's a guy on Instagram who has a idiots of public. What are those places called? Public parks.
yeah,
I can't remember what his.
they're calling them Tourons. In other words, tourists and morons stuck together.
Yeah,
Tourons.
that's right. Morons. That's right. Tour morons.
Morons. Yeah.
Trying to find it on my phone here.
And these people are sober doing this. Well, trust me, when they're drunk, it's more frequent. After a couple of cocktails, drunks get real. Okay. You don't see this too much, but yes, I do. I have seen it occur where people, they tell you stuff about their life that is very personal for one, or, it's like, you're a really great driver, but, if you were like
But,
40 pounds less, I'd probably want to have sex with you. Okay. And what's with all the hugs? Okay, that is true. Lots of hugs from drunk. It's not from the girls, though. It's from the drunk guys. It's just funnier and shit. Girls don't do it, but the guys do. Drunk people become experts and want you to know it. Okay, again, I will have to say that this is a true. I've been working as an automobile mechanic for 200 years, and the noise that we keep hearing, it sounds like it's your left wheel bearing going out. Yeah, we get that. You never know when an overserved person will trap you. An observed person, overserved. That was that first time. Overserved person will trap you in a conversation. Okay. After a night of drinking. Well, since I don't go in the bars, I can't tell now. Drunk people love to share. Yes, again, that's kind of what we were just talking about. They will tell you about everything they know. Where'd all that cash from? Drives an old car, has an iPhone, but drops $2,400 bottle service. Okay. Yes, I get a group of people that rent a bus. They say, dude, $100 an hour is an awful lot of money. And then they go to the strip club, and in 3 hours, they spend $5,000. Okay. Guess what? This drunk hates a certain person. Okay, that also happens. People get on the bus as a group. They're there for their one friend, but that means that another friend they don't get along with. And once they start getting drunk, that could cause a problem. Yes. And have you heard that drunk one? Oh, yes. Man, I really love you. I hear that a lot to me. I love you, man. You're a great driver. Drunks love to get all Dr. Phil on the relationship issues. Yes. It's even worse. That one's worse with the women. You don't hear a lot too much for the guys. They'll just say, oh, yeah, I finally got rid of that bitch. That's all they say. And girls will, let's see. Drunks make people feel awkward. I hate to say this, but even I get affected by it, because if they're in your face and they're spitting all this information out at you, you don't want to insult them. You don't want to upset them, but it's like, dude, really? And drunk people are all secretly Beyonce's backup dancers. Okay. I have never particularly seen that, although needless to say, I see a lot of drunk people for thinking they're the best strippers in the whole wide world with their pelvis thrust and all that kind of good stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, say dancers.
Oh, that's what that meant. Okay. What do you got?
Yeah, darn it. But you can't really, why won't it focus?
It takes a while with those. It always does.
But it's Turons of national parks.
That's what I said. Turons,
yeah.
Combination of tourist and moron.
Yep. So.
Yes, I'm stupid ass people. Honest to God. Now, you know that for some odd reason, animals love me. I mean, I've had the raccoon come up on my deck with me there. I've had the possum. We get all the stray cats. I've even had deer walk across my yard with me in the yard. They won't come up to me, but they don't run away scared. They just walk past me. It's like, but I would still never in a million years walk up to a bison that weighs 2,000 freaking pounds and has 4-foot long horns that can go right through you. What's wrong with you people?
What did the buffalo say when he dropped his kid off at school? Bison.
Yeah, right. Exactly. Okay. Hey, you shrunk sizes. I like that. It's so much
it's better on the screen
now. Okay. Well, it's
where are we at now? We got time for one more subject, maybe, or no?
Yeah, because let's see. What do we got here? I don't want
Lineage 2, sex.
Okay, we'll do Lineage 2 because we don't have a lot of our gamer friends currently watching right now. So,
So we're
but
going to do it or not do it?
yeah, I'll do it. I'll just do it now because it's not going to be that long.
All right, hang on. I'm going to get these. I'm going to cut those two
And
subjects.
you
out,
gonna move them? Gonna move them?
and I'm going to put them back into.
Okay, well, while you're doing that, I'm going to tell people if you want to
Okay.
see what the game looks like, because we're not going to, I don't, are you planning on bringing the game up?
Do you want me to? I don't have the game. I only have the web page.
No, it's not that important. However, if you go to my YouTube channel, Funguy The Entertainer, obviously it's been a long time since I've done.
Where am I going? Am I going to Lineage 2 or am I going to your web page?
Go to my web, go to, not the web page, go to.
I know. Just.
Yeah. Go ahead. Go.
I heard what you said.
Funguy The Entertainer on YouTube.
Working on it.
So, if you want to see what the game really
I
looks
did
like,
put the
and
link
stuff,
in there. I could have found it.
the link is.
I got
in-
fun guy. The Entertainer cooks for you.
Oh yes, that's fine, but it's the same thing. It's the same page. Pan down, you'll come to the game sooner or later. It's just I haven't done a
I
game.
got shorts. I've
you know,
got videos. I've got videos. I click on videos.
You're on
I've
Funguy
got
The Entertainer.
food,
Yeah, videos.
Santa. Fun
Yeah, that's the
Guy,
right one. Just go down far enough and you'll
Guy.
get to the game.
Holy cow.
But yeah,
Fun Guy The Entertainer cooks at the Hootie and the Blowfish concert.
that was fun too, by the way.
Funny version of a cat video. Pig sponsorship, first show of 2019.
You're getting close.
Jesus Christ.
Yes, I've got a lot of videos, don't I?
Well, no.
Yes, I
when's
do.
The last time you posted something about a game. Oh, here we go. Here's a game. Fun Guy The Entertainer playing mid-level. Fun Guy The Entertainer leveling extra vault. Fun Guy The Entertainer Castle Siege.
I do the Castle Siege.
Okay.
That's a lot more big. More
A lot
big.
more.
More big. So, and actually,
so
Jeannie,
hello,
it's, oh my
Twitch.
God, Scott, look at my butt. That's how it goes.
He's 100.
I turned the sound. Is that okay?
That's fine. As you can see, this is before I learned how to use the green screen. I couldn't get it to work back then. You know, obviously I got better, and I guess what I'll probably do is I'll do another video of the game current, so it's more up to date. But
everybody on Twitch knows what Lineage 2 is. Yes.
yes, they do. Every single person for everywhere knows what.
But all of our listeners may or may not know.
No,
do
they
you have
all
a-
know. Absolutely,
a
everybody knows
synopsis?
because
Do you have a synopsis of the game?
yes, for all practical purposes, it is a MMORPG, which means massively multiple player role playing game. You play with people from all around the world. Andrew and I both play this game. We do not play this particular version of it because the game has been upgraded multiple times. Different characters, different classes, all sorts of fun stuff. But the thing that makes it interesting is it's not a one-person shooter type game. You can play by yourself. Okay. It's just, and a lot of times we call it grinding. It's when you're AFK.
Whoa. Slow down and enunciate that word.
Which
You
one?
call it what?
How
We call it
far-
Primate. We call it Primate. What?
It is not. I said it's not a one-person shooter game. It is a.
We call it.
I don't remember what I said now. Oh no!
Well,
See, I don't even listen to myself.
Brimade? We call it Brimade. It's not a one-person shooter game. You play by yourself. We call it Brimade. All right, we'll
No.
go on, but try and okay. You're
Yes,
very
I got-
excited right now.
I got excited.
Slow down
All right.
and use your words.
The game is designed so that you can play it by yourself or play with a group. And when you play with a group, you usually join their clan or a clan that gets along with them because there are wars. And like this is a castle siege. You are playing against a lot of other clans that are trying to take away your castle, or you're one of the clans trying to take the castle. But the thing that makes the game so interesting is you can use programs like Discord,
Everybody's
TeamSpeak.
dead.
Did I get mumbly again?
Everybody's dead.
Oh, everybody's dead. Yes.
You walked away and everybody's dead. Look, if you notice, AFK.
Oh,
for
yes.
bio break, and
I
everybody's
had
dead.
to go pee, and when
Yeah,
I left,
everybody
everybody died. Right.
Yeah.
So, but anyway, the game is a very fun game to play, but it's a very time consuming game. I've been playing this game for 17 plus years.
So it's kind of like Minecraft.
You know, I have never played Minecraft, but I'm assuming it's similar. To me, it's kind of like World of Warcraft. All these games are similar. You basically create a character that has
For all of you on
skills.
Twitch right now, feel free to roast Scott in the comments.
Oh yeah, go ahead. So you create a character that has certain skills. You usually try to find other characters with complementing skills to form a group. You go out to kill monsters to increase your experience, to increase your levels, and of course pick up loot and Adina, which is the money in game.
Do you get to play the loot when you pick it up?
Not that kind of loot, but thank you. That was funny, Steve. Thank you much.
I'm sure nobody's ever heard that before that has ever played the game.
If you have never played a game like this and you want to try it, the first 85 levels of your character now go very quickly because most people are 105 and higher in levels. Like I'm 117. Top people in the game, I think we just had somebody hit 125. Needless to say, if you are,
and what does that mean exactly?
that means they are so freaking strong and powerful that when they hit me, not only do I die,
well, then why would you want to play if you got to level up that high to play the game?
well, because there are other people at your level that you can play with. It's just that if I'm just was explaining that when you're a low level, you play with other low level people. Because if you tried to do a castle siege and you're only level 85,
Let's
you
not
would
class shame here, okay? Let's
I
not
didn't
class
say
shame.
I didn't say class. You would be like this
Low
person
level.
on the floor here.
Low level.
Low level.
Low level. That's class shaming. We don't class shame here on the show, Scott.
So, but that's what happens when, well, and I'm not low level at 117. I am no longer considered a pushover. However, the top people in this game, when they hit me, it's not just for, a couple hundred damage. It's a couple million damage. So I drop in one thing. Junie doesn't like talking about the show. Oh, look at all the stuff that I've done. All these cooking shows.
Look how far down I had to go to get.
Oh, look, some of my DJ stuff.
games.
There's a game.
6 years ago, dude.
But no, I did. Didn't I do a game sooner than that?
If it is, I didn't catch it in there. 6 years ago.
That's
Like
kind of
6 years
weird.
ago, 5 years ago.
Yeah,
5
because they
years ago,
upgraded the game again, and
5
then
years
none of that
ago.
stuff made sense.
5 years ago, 4 years ago. Look.
Jeannie's getting
That's a good
impatient.
one.
It's the end of the show, Jeannie. The next thing that we're going to do is the word of the week.
Vegan recipe.
And
Look,
there's my pandemic song.
there's your pandemic song. But look,
Oh, look, 2.6 thousand views. Woohoo! Did you see that?
Yeah, that's awesome. But look,
My most viewed video.
how do you see that?
Well, no, I
you
just said
you're
it
just saying
was.
that is.
Yeah, I'm
okay.
just saying it was.
All right, I'm stopping the share.
Now, if only I could have gotten a few more of those.
6 years ago is all you posted on YouTube. I'm sure on Twitch you've got some you posted. I know you've done those, but I don't think you posted them from Twitch over to YouTube.
Oh, that might have been the case.
Because you were playing them on Twitch, and that's where I was watching.
Right, and I forgot to do that. Okay.
How do I know this and you don't, and it's your game?
Because I don't remember. I got too much going on, which is why, I seem to have this glitching problem with my computer screens again.
Okay. So glitch. I have, where did I put the information on glitch? Okay. So glitch is Vanellope von Schweetz. Everyone here thinks I'm just a mistake and I wasn't even supposed to exist. What do you expect? That's a quote from Vanellope. She is a character from within the game Sugar Rush. I like how you tied that into the game Lineage II. That's very good. She was voiced by Sarah Silverman.
I like
and
Sarah
Her
Silverman.
signature card is Candy Card. She is best friend of Wreck-It Ralph.
I enjoyed those movies too. Everybody said they were hokey. I don't care. They were actually entertaining.
Penelope is a young girl with fair skin, rosy cheeks, and a peaked nose and hazel eyes. Her hair is black and pulled back into a ponytail. It is decorated with various assortment of small candies, and the scrunchie appears to be made of red licorice. She wears a light green mint hoodie with strawberry bootlace tassels and 2 Reese's cup wrappers for a skirt. Oh, I didn't know that.
See, the things you can learn when you read.
Dude, check this out. This is pretty cool. So wait. Share. Look at that.
You can do it, Steve.
Did you notice that? Look at that. 2 Reese's cup. I did not know that. I never knew that. Don't know show, learn something.
Yay.
That was cool, right?
It was.
The Reese's cup wrappers are skirt. Her mismatched leggings are striped with teal and white, and the left is additionally accented with purple double stripes. She also wears black boots with red frosting scribbles on their soles. Her appearance has been likened to fans of Boo from Monsters, Inc. Agnes Grew from the Despicable Me franchise, and I don't know how to pronounce this, Rutka Kuchieri from the anime series Bleach. So why are we talking about her? Why is she the word of the week?
Well, because her program glitches, which is how she was able to do certain things.
Oh.
You don't remember that? Did you see the movies? Of course you did. They were good, weren't they? They were fun.
Hey, Wreck-It Ralph movies are good. I do like Wreck-It Ralph movies.
Yeah. So, but anyway, we chose that as the word of the week, not specifically for what Steve came up with. He just made it even more interesting. But if you're listening to a schmaltzy band playing and their amplifier is suddenly cut out, they might call it a glitch. Our word glitch, which started being used in English by American astronauts, how cool is that, is probably from Yiddish glittish, which means slippery place. It's a Germanic word related to glide. Now, what a lot of people don't realize is most Yiddish words are Eastern European, German, and English, and I'm missing the third one, that blend together. And it's really Jewish, German and Jewish came up with the Yiddish words, which is pretty cool. And we use a lot of them to this day.
To this day.
Hey, wait, no, it's how come people don't say Wednesday?
Tudist?
Yeah, it should be Tuesday instead of Tuesday. And instead of Wednesday, it's Wednesday. Because if you look how it's spelled, it's Wednesday.
So this show will come out on the 28th.
Yes.
Which is just before Halloween.
Yes, before Halloween.
And our next live show on Twitch will be on the 29th, just before Halloween.
Mm-hmm.
And then Halloween's on a Tuesday. That kind of sucks.
Yeah, but all the parties are on Saturday, which is why we have all our buses out.
Yeah, I would hope so.
Yeah.
So with that, should we thank everyone for watching?
I don't know. I'm thinking maybe we'll thank everybody except people wearing purple toenails.
Reese's peanut butter cups have skirts.
Yeah, if you're wearing a Reese's peanut butter, no, that's okay. That's cool. We thank you too. Well, thank you for watching. But that's
I
your
thought
life.
that was cool. I didn't realize. I never even realized that was what the skirt was made out of.
I missed the skirt also. I remember a bunch of other stuff in there that I caught.
That's pretty clever.
Yeah. So, but anywho's, you got to say that beginning closing line because otherwise I won't.
I said,
if you feel our show is not a bad life decision. What? See, it doesn't work if you don't say it the right way.
No, I said thank you for watching. So
if you feel our show is not a bad life decision.
Should we thank everybody for watching?
Oh, see, you were being weird about it. Where it's okay, you're good at it.
Well, you're in charge.
Well, I said, and if you feel our show is not a bad life decision, then you went,
please subscribe, watch our other shows and channels. Go down to whathappened.world. Go to Scott's Twitch page because that's where all these shows are.
Tweets. Do we have Twitch loaded? Yeah, it's on there.
Is it? I don't know if it's, well, we have Twitch loaded, but I don't know if we have it on our webpage. I don't know if we have it on our webpage. We should do that.
Okay.
So,
Make a list, check it twice, find out who's been naughty or nice.
yep. So this was Scott running the subjects of the show. Let us know what you thought about it. If you'd like to see Scott do this some more.
Or do you want me to just be
Are you a campfire? Because I would really want some more. So let's Scott know.
You know what's even better than that,
campfire.
Steve? If you were a campfire, it'd be awesome watching you burn.
Well, that's not very nice.
Exactly. See?
Hey, you
That's
see
why-
this material? You know what kind of material it is?
Uh
A boyfriend material right there, baby.
oh, yeah. I already have a girlfriend. I don't need a boyfriend.
Does you remember all those pickup lines? Do you remember that game that I used to play when we were younger? Where I'd have to pick up a girl and you guys would give me the pickup line. You know that's a big thing on Twitch now. Not Twitch.
Oh,
on TikTok.
Yeah, I was just gonna say. What's the other one that's supposed
That's
to
a
be?
big thing on TikTok. They give these guys these one line. I was doing that in the 80s, people.
Yep.
Welcome to catching up to me.
Right.
3 decades later.
Everybody knows that
4
you
decades
and I.
later? 4 decades later.
It's like, shit, I'm old.
I was doing it. I was doing this stuff before you guys even knew it was cool.
Yeah. But anyway, Steve, say your last line.
I want you to live every day. Get lots of candy ready because I'm coming to your house for Halloween. If you run out, here's $1. See you on the next show.
Be genuinely positive. Live in the love life. Don't let Steve steal your candy, and have a good one.
Crazy, but you still amaze me.